I'm sure you read all of Amber's accomplishments as a professional in the field of dance movement therapy, as a trauma specialist, as a lot of things. But, actually what I was sitting here thinking about, what I want to highlight is a part that I don't think is as well articulated, but I think it's something to think about while you're in this session today. Amber has done an incredible amount of humanitarian work. And I'm just bringing that up, Amber, because there are so many people in the trauma field that are out there and presenting great work, a lot of really interesting stuff and have really moved the field forward. But you're really rare.
What I'd like to do today is really, it's a combined movement experiential that will share from kind of the evolution of our work. And when I say our work, I am very intentionally referring to myself and my clients. This work would not exist without my clients. They're the ones who brought the courage and the stories. I've worked for 23 years with survivors of political violence, torture, asylum seekers and refugees. Those are terms, they don't define who the person is. A lot of my clients and colleagues and friends who are members of those communities get tired of being referred to as a refugee, as an asylum seeker. Those speak to really deep journeys, not chosen journeys, people who force displacement. I've done a lot of the work overseas as well, in camps and in contexts where people are still in the flight phase of that. So I just want to acknowledge that. And so let's actually start with the first practice, which is getting as comfortable as can be. So take a moment to know where your music is and to decide, do I feel like I can stand up? This is going to be, it's probably about a 10-ish minute, 8 to 10 minute grounding practice. You can do it sitting. And then going into movement. We'll be working with imagery, which is a lot of the work that I do in my very multicultural context. I found it very helpful. I want to say a little bit about imagery just quick, because one of the things that I've learned, and again, I am, this is my offering from what I've learned from my clients. A lot of my clients, I have to suggest images initially because the inner world is full of such horrific imagery. So I'd never make generalizations, so that's not a generalized statement, but a lot of them have been through some really extreme exposures. So I will introduce images, because I used to try to ask people, well, is there an image that works for you? And sometimes people couldn't find one.
Yeah, I think the image thing to me is really interesting because, there's kind of a free flow of talking about that imagination is healing. Imagination can be very deadly for some people, until some things have been resolved, repaired, some kind of safe foundation's been built to even start to go there. This is the thing. I think, I see that float around in memes and different quotes, and I think, they have shut off their imagination for survival reasons. Actually, they've done the right thing, so we need to be really respectful of that.